The Los Angeles Lakers won 111 to 88 against the Washington Wizards. And guys, that's not necessarily a shock. The Wizards are one of the worst teams in the league. However, there is one thing we did learn, and this one thing could absolutely unlock the Los Angeles Lakers, and we have been waiting and waiting for this one shining moment in LA, and we finally got it. We're going to talk about what it is today here on Lakers Digest. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Hunter Pitcoff. I'm one of the hosts here on Lakers Digest. We cover everything surrounding your Lakers games, rumors, reports, trade scenarios, everything in between, and we're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers, guys. That is our goal here on the channel. Look how close we are. You guys can help get us there, and it's not just a me accomplishment. It's not just a channel accomplishment. It's all of us accomplishment. We're trying to build this community together. There's no us without you guys. So if you like what you're watching, you like what you're tuning into, you love it, you hate it, whatever reason you want to subscribe, just do it. And let's just talk about the game here, guys. The Lakers take care of the Woeful Wizards. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, they are one of the worst teams in the NBA, and the stats are going to pretty much show it for you here. Lakers here, after a pretty miserable game against the crosstown rivals in the LA Clippers, definitely a much better, bounce-back game. LeBron, a triple-double. The second player over 40 years old to ever get one. Karl Malone being the other one. So that's pretty cool. Fun little stat there for LeBron, always breaking history somehow with 21 points, 13 assists. So he's been dishing and diming, 10 rebounds there as well. Got that last 10th rebounds with about 3-ish minutes left in the fourth, and he decided, he's like, I'm out. Take me out, JJ. I'm good. And then Anthony Davis here, a really nice bounce-back game after a really bad game against the Clippers. 29 points, 14 and 22 from the field. Hit a 3, 16 boards, 12 on the defensive end. 5 assists, 4 blocks. I mean, and another steal. So 5 steals and blocks combined for Anthony Davis. A really, really nice game from him. And defensively, holding the Wizards to a mere 88 points. Now, they are the worst offensive team statistically in the NBA. However, I mean, when you got Jordan Poole 5 of 18 from the field, yes, the shot selection is pretty crap, but at the same time, too, Max Christie did a really good job defensively. How many blocks did he have? Max Christie had 3 blocks, and I think 2 of them alone were on Jordan Poole jumpers. So, Swaggy Poole was not a pool party in LA for the Washington Wizards at all. As like I said, guys, these shooting numbers were pretty atrocious. Part of that was solid defense from the Lakers, but part of it was just, shooting below 30% from the 3, below 70% from the line, and below 40% from the field. It is very hard, guys, to win a basketball game when you were doing all those things. And I feel bad for the Washington Wizards because this is a team that has just struggled and struggled and struggled, and I hope that somebody, some sort of beacon of hope, comes into DC and rejuvenates this team again, because I feel very bad for the fans there in Washington, because it has been a brutal few years for the Washington Wizards. But I don't want to keep too much of a negative tone. Plus, we're not Wizards Digest, so I won't talk too much about the Washington Wizards. But I do want to bring up one point, like I said, guys, something that could really, really unlock the Los Angeles Lakers here. And the real reason Dorian Finney-Smith played in his best game for the LA Lakers here, and a big reason, as we actually got a report here today from Dave McMenamin, with JJ Redick saying that Dorian Finney-Smith has been on a minutes restriction because of his ankle since they acquired him, but has been cleared to add 4 to 5 minutes to his nightly total. So he had this injury in Brooklyn. The Lakers felt confident enough to trade for him. And a lot of people, myself included, were asking, why is he not getting more minutes? And why is he not in the starting lineup? And perhaps because of this minutes restriction, which he still is on, it's perhaps why. However, he ends up playing, I actually don't know off the top of my head, ended up playing 22 minutes in this one. Maybe could have had more, but again, guys, Lakers won this game pretty handily by 23 points, so he didn't really have to play a lot more. But look, 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, and ends up finishing with 16 points. This was by far and away DFS's, Dodo's best game as an LA Laker wearing the purple and gold. And this is what fans, the front office, coaching staff, and hell, even me, wanted to see from Dorian Finney-Smith. It is the efficient shooting, which we have not really gotten too much of that since he's been here, and perhaps the ankle was really bothering him. He missed a couple of games because of the birth of his son, so shout out DFS becoming a father. That's freaking awesome. What a nice way to kick off your career here in LA. But also, too, I remember when Fred VanVleet had his child during the NBA Finals, or during the playoffs, and I think it was the Eastern Conference Finals, and he all of a sudden just started going off and helped the Raptors win a championship back in 2019. Perhaps maybe the same can happen for the Lakers, or maybe in a smaller context, Dorian Finney-Smith really finds his footing here and becomes that real threat from the perimeter that the Lakers acquired him to be. And so Dorian Finney-Smith, to me, is a player that fits perfectly in what JJ Redick wants to do. I know we've talked about it in nauseum, but if you are new to the channel, you want to hear our 2 cents, JJ wants to switch a lot. He wants versatile defenders that can guard a lot of different positions and can be put in a lot of different scenarios defensively. That's exactly what Dorian Finney-Smith is. He's not an all-NBA type of defender, but he's a team defender. He plays really hard. There's just kind of purity about him. The dude is just very raw and honest if you hear him in a lot of his post-game interviews. And on top of that, too, Dorian Finney-Smith understands his role. He knows what he needs to do in order to help a team win. He knows who he is. He knows his game. He trusts it. And that's why he has a type of game that helps elevate superstar players and helps complement guys like LeBron James and Anthony Davis. We've seen this type of formula work with them back in 2020, except Rob Pelinka shredded it up and blew it up. For some reason, he wanted to trade KCP, Alex Caruso, Danny Green. He traded away Kyle Kuzma. When these 3-and-D long-rangey athletic wings helped them win championships next to these guys. Well, they finally got one in Dorian Finney-Smith. They have one in the wing developing in Max Christie. And while he doesn't shoot threes, if Jared Vanderbilt comes back, that's another elite perimeter defender. That would help out this Los Angeles Lakers team. That does bring us to our final point here, guys. Bring that same energy. The Lakers, for the most part, came out of the gates with a purpose. They had control of this game the entire time. Look, beating the Wizards is not super impressive. Even beating them by 23 points, guys, is not super impressive. But the Lakers did what they needed to do. And now I believe they are 12-1 this season, or something along those lines, against teams under 500. So they take care of business against the teams that they should take care of business against. But they got a big dog coming in on Thursday night here against the Boston Celtics. Not only a cross-country rival, arguably, probably not even arguably, the best rivalry in NBA history. We know the history, guys like Kobe and what he was able to do and win a championship against the Celtics and playing them twice in the NBA Finals and all those, glory days of Magic Johnson, Larry Bird going back and forth at it. But the Los Angeles Lakers, at least for this game, have a big task coming up. They will be hitting the road after that, playing a lot of games on the East Coast, but including against the Wizards again. But here's their chance to get a signature win, and they're going to need someone like Dorian Finney-Smith to help keep up with those guards and to help their best to try to slow down guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. But this was a very nice game. Best game of the season as a Laker for Dorian Finney-Smith. And hopefully for the Lakers, this unlocks them and gives them another threat that they've been looking for all season long. And like I said, guys, we love the community engagement. Let's be nice in the comments, guys. I don't like seeing the hate. We can all disagree and stuff. That's cool. But let's be peaceful and respectful about it. We want to foster a really strong, positive community here. So leave your comments down below what you guys thought of the game and what Dorian Finney-Smith can help with the Lakers moving forward. And I'm going to just say one more time, if you guys have been watching all my videos, you were subscribed, you're probably annoyed by it. But I'm going to just say it one more time. For the people in the back, we're trying to reach 5K. Look how close we are to getting the 5,000 subscribers. We can do this, guys, by the end of the month. I believe in us. And like I said, we cover everything here surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers on Lakers Digest.